How to use spiral roundabouts. We look at two live examples of classic spiral roundabouts, and we look at a typical spiral layout and the associated traffic signs and road markings. So, let's get started. So, here we have a typical layout for a spiral roundabout. You can see it's called a spiral roundabout because the lanes will start from the inside and they'll spiral to the outside of the roundabout. Now the difference between a spiral roundabout and a normal roundabout is that on approach you're kind of informed about which lane that you should go into. So on this one for instance, and I've lost my mouse, where's that? There it is. We have three lanes. We have a left turn lane or lane 1, a middle lane or lane 2, and a right turn lane or lane 3. And you can see that in lane 1 it's designated as to turn left or go straight ahead. So if we wanted to turn left, we would just stay in the left lane as normal on a normal roundabout and do all of our approach work, mirror, signal, position, speed and look, and then we would carry on along this route. If we wanted to go straight ahead, we have a choice of two. On this particular one, we've got an arrow there that goes straight ahead in lane 1 and an arrow that goes straight ahead in lane 2. And so we will choose the left-hand option, and this time it's lane 1. So we always choose the left-hand option because that's the safest one and it brings us off on the left-hand side of the new road. So we'll choose lane 1 this time and we'll stay in lane 1 and that will take us, there it is, we'll choose lane 1 and that will take us onto the roundabout where we can see again we've got these two arrows that go straight ahead. We're on the left hand one and that's going to bring us around and off of the roundabout itself. To turn right we have two arrows, we have one here and one here that both turn right. So that's lane 2 and lane 3. So we're going to choose lane 2, which is the left-hand option of the two that turn right. And as we move forward, we can see painted on the road, again, these same arrows. So now again, we're choosing the left-hand option. So from here, we'll move into here, which is the left-hand option to turn right, which is lane 2. And then we're going to follow that all the way around, staying in our lane. It's very, very important on spiral roundabouts that you just stay in your lane and that then brings you off onto the left hand side of the new road here. So your route will look like this. So you've come in, you're turning right, you've got an option of 2, so you're going to choose the left hand one of those. You move directly into the lane again with the left hand option of the turning right and you just stay in your lane. So you don't have to worry about where you are on the road. Well, I mean, I'm not saying you don't have to worry about it, but if you stay in your lane, you should be fine, and we'll follow that around. And the key again is to stay in your lane. If you were going straight ahead, it would look more like this. So now we're in the left-hand lane because again, that's the one we're going to stay in our lane, and that will take us off of the roundabout there into exit 2. And again, if we're going left, it looks like this. And this is more normal, isn't it? This is more of a usual way that you would go on a roundabout here. So we're in the left-hand lane on approach. I've lost my mouse again. And we'll use the left-hand lane on approach and we'll stay in that left-hand lane. Well, there it is. We'll stay in the left-hand lane and that will take us off along here. So what does that look like in real life? And what does the signs on approach look like? So your road sign is likely to look something like this. And we can see that this is a green sign, so it's on an A road. And you can see we've got the thicker line, and this mouse is driving me wild today. There you go, got a thicker line coming up here. And we can see if we wanted to turn right for the A road, which is the A1183, then we would have to take the 1, 2, 3, 4th exit. So it's a busy road We know that it's a big junction because it goes to the M15 and eventually to the M14. So this is likely to be a spiral roundabout. And so we'll approach here and we'll go all the way around and off here like this. As we know, spiral roundabouts give you a destination. So if we just pause this video just here, we can see from this road sign that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exits from this roundabout, and we're going to choose this one, which is the A5 North. As we move on, we should see a sign which tells us which lane to get into for the A5 North, and that's just coming up now. So again, I'll just pause this for a second there, and we can see from this sign it's got 1, 2, 3 lanes, and the A5 North is in lane 3, which is the right hand lane. So we're just going to move forward and we'll approach the junction, and you can see from here that we're actually in lane 1, 2, 3, A5 North. It's written on the road, so we're in lane 3. So this is a big junction. It crosses the A5 and the M69, as well as other small roads which go off to different places, one to Hinckley and one to Wolvie. So it's a big, well-used roundabout and a big junction. And we're just moving off now. So we've approached the roundabout in lane 3, and as you can see, that is now taking us to the lane which is next to the island. And if I pause again here, we can see that lane 1 has disappeared off along the M6. Lane 2 is there, and we are in lane 3. That might not be the M6, that might be Wolvie, but you get my point. The left lane has gone off. We've just followed this around. We're staying in our lane, and the trick is just to stay in your lane. So the lights have gone to red, and we've followed the lane that said A5 North around. And as you can see, we've got some hatched lines here. As we move forward, we'll move forward and around in our lane, allowing the hatched lines to move us out from lane 3 into lane 2, which will be the middle lane. So there it is, it's moved us out now. We can see A5 written on the road there. And we're going to come up to the next set of lights, which luckily for us, again, are on red. And it means we can just have a look here. So we can see now there are 4 lanes again, 1, 2, 3, 4, but we're in the second one out from the roundabout. You can just about make out there's some more hatched lines there, which are going to move us out again as we go around. But all we're going to do is follow the lane that's directly ahead of us, which is this one, and we're going to stay in our lane. Just follow it. Again, it says A5 North, and we're just going to follow that around. And now if I just pause it here just for a second, we can see that this left lane has gone off along this road here, and it's left us, our lane, to be next to the central reservation. And you can see it's 1, 2, 3 away from the actual traffic island itself now. So without changing lanes, we've moved from the inner lane to the outer lane. We've spiraled out. This is taking us under the bridge, under the motorway bridge. It still says A5 North, and then it's going to bring us off, and it's naturally taking us along the road that we need, which is A5 North. So let's just have a look at that without pausing the video. It should come up any second now. Here we are back again. This will be a more natural flow. Again, there's your sign which says A5 North, where we're going, and it's telling us that it's the it's a right turn. The next sign will tell us which lane we need to get into, And here it is, there's the sign that's saying that. And that's telling us to go into lane 3 or the right hand lane for the A5 North. The A5 North takes us towards Tamworth or Nuneaton. As we come up, you can see that we're in lane 3 naturally, and we just wait for the traffic lights to change. This one is governed by traffic lights, and quite a few of these spiral roundabouts are governed by traffic lights like this, although not all of them. And it does mean it makes it even easier. I personally think spiral roundabouts are easier than your normal roundabouts because there's no decisions to make. Just get in your lane and stay in it. Here we are, it's taken us onto the lane next to the island itself, going under the motorway bridge, and then it's bringing us off here, and we can see here now where we're going to start to move away from the island itself and follow our lane, which is going to take us into the next lane out. So let's just see that happen. The lights should change any second. There they go. And it's now moving us out from the inner lane to the middle lane. It still says A5 North on the road, or A5N, N for North, into this next lane out. Lights are on red again, luckily for us, and we can see clearly marked directly in front of us the lane that we're supposed to take now. Thing about spiral roundabouts, don't change lanes on the roundabout itself. Don't do that. Because A, it will fail your test instantly, because it's quite a dangerous thing to do, always busy places. If you do get caught in the wrong lane, just follow that lane out and come off the roundabout wherever it takes you, and then you can find your way back. But we can see now we've spiraled out to the outer lane, really, the furthest lane away from the island itself, and you can tell from here that it's going to, the next thing it will do is take us off of the roundabout itself into this A5 North, and there we go. So it's quite simple. Just stay in your lane and you are going to be fine. We're going to have a look at another spiral roundabout now. And it's a bit further along the road, but it's a completely different shape to the one that we've just been on. However, the rules for it are exactly the same. So we're just going to pass a garage on our left in a few seconds, a filling station if we've not already passed it, and we have already passed it, and then we're going to come up to the island itself. So we're on the A5 now, and we're looking for the A47, and here's the sign which tells us that that's where we're going to go. And again, we're turning right. We're going to make it easy for ourselves. We can see on the road it says A47, and it's the right hand lane. As we come around, we're going to stay in our lane, and we're going to allow our lane to move us away from the island itself, and there it is doing that now. We're on green, and it's taking us off along the new road, and this is the road that we need. So it's all quite simple. Just stay in your lane and you will be fine.